Spell. Spell out for you, Rick.
Okay, better. Okay, 9 months. Okay, screw it. Uh, Better than looking at Kiera Please's Instagram and just longing for a woman who will never like me back. Am I right, fellas? Huh? I'm so alone. Enough about me being pathetic. Um, anyway. Okay, let's get back to work. I started off a new study, trying to get better. I'm trying to stay hard. Stay hard for the homies, stuff. Stay hard for my art homies out there. I'm stroking, all the paint strokes. I'm doing all the paint strokes. When I'm stroking, I'm thinking about you, art homies. Yeah, I'm staying hard. Anyway, okay, one thing I need to also put in. Where's Ryan's thing? Well, where's the... And... Senor Gutierrez. Maybe I could, Alright. Screw it. Hopefully I won't get in trouble for proselytizing my channel. Alright, let's get this over with. Oh boy. Your government is run by better minds. They wanted you to die for Israel. They wanted you to die for Israel. They lied. I'm sorry. I recently saw some Lego propaganda on my Instagram feed, and it is, not gonna lie to you, it slaps. It's like Eminem Granted, it's still AI slop, but it's effective AI slop. It's effective AI slop. It's also effective propaganda because, you know, hey, propaganda can be right. Anyway. Anyway. Okay, so basically I think what's on the agenda today. So, okay, so I think maybe I could I do this study, then I make some progress on this painting, render the background more, render the hands, render the shirt, you know, make this seem more finished, and then, who knows, maybe I can, like, you know, do this, finish this World Eater. It's supposed to be an Instagram post, nothing fancy, but at the same time, I'm putting in a lot of time on it. I also want to start on this. Dave Raposa has done some wizardry stuff, and I'm really inspired by it. Thought it was just going to be a one-time tryst, and then one-time artistic tryst, and then I move on. I'm autistic. Hell yeah, I'm autistic. Here's my sketchbook. I'm very autistic. Well, I'm wicked autistic. Wicked smart. You're wicked smart. The more I study, the better I get. The more I need to post more too. It's Monday, and the work don't stop. The social media grind don't stop. So I am looking at my posts. I think the one that did the numbers so far is like, it's the Berserk one by a mile. Like, I'm looking through like all my posts. It's very rare that I get near 50. Instagram, you are a cruel bitch. Just insanely cruel. Alright, let's get back to work. Enough with the distractions. Enough! Enough! Enough, I say! We need to pursue mastery and excellence. Okay, so the base is, I think, around, this is the base color. Of course, the shadow. Okay, so basically the light color, the bright colors are very, say, warm? No, yeah, they're very warm and the shadows are insanely cool. I must pursue artistic excellence. Pursue it. Also, there is a video by the esteemed Dave Zapata. Yes, the esteemed Dave Zapata. And it's inspired me too. You know, it's like, hey, why make art in such trying times? And it has, I don't know about awoken a fire inside me, but it's like, okay, so Zapata's wager, like if the AI industry, if the AI bubble pops and the art industry opens back up again, and I pursue this artistic mastery, then I'll be in a better place. I could finally quit my job. I could do whatever I want. Well, not really quit my, not, okay, I don't know, I think, even before AI, this was like getting a job at AI, getting a job at art is insanely difficult. You know? Not insanely difficult, like, it wasn't insanely difficult, it was like, you know, it was difficult, but it wasn't impossible. It wasn't nearly impossible. Now, it's like, you know, hey, gigs are opening back up. They're looking for new people. Bada bing, bada boom. It's my time to shine. I don't know, man. Either way, like, put AI out the way, I feel more optimistic about my future as a creative person. I think one thing I just do, I'm not sure, what am I saying? Of course I need to network more, I need to put myself out there more. I'm gonna have to consistently do quality work and put it out there, which is why I'm studying. This is not only an exercise to get the reps in, but also it's also a potential future Instagram post. It's like, hey, these are all the studies that I've done these past few weeks. Also, I've been working on some Thrag fan art. I think the fact that I essentially this is the I'm thinking I'm kind of really getting the value of drawing now, because this stemmed from a drawing. Ain't nobody dope as me. I'm just so fresh, so clean. So fresh and so clean. Also, I need to get a haircut and some new clothes. A lot of my boxers have holes in them. That's no good. Max, hi. Hope you didn't hear the last part. I thought I was alone here. Apparently not. Apparently not. I am studying, honing my skills, achieving mastery, maximizing my potential. I'm study maxing. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Might do some more master studies. Ilya Repin is still pretty good. Also, I need to say hello to possible family that came. Yes, you are. The goat. Thank you. I'm skill maxing. Anyway, I'll be right back. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I will go. Maybe join back later. Good luck. You are doing great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh god. Oh no! I'm alone! I'm alone again! Ah. The future seems uncertain. The advent of AI. Corporate slop. Alright. Okay, that's the first one this week. Save. It's not 10 yet.
Oh. Oh no. I forgot.
Oh no, I forgot. Alright. I'm gonna be right back. I'll be right back. I need to get ready for tomorrow.
Alright, back.
Back! We're back! Alright. Bad. And not only have I had to prepare for tomorrow, I've also had to wash some extra dishes. But it's over. It's over. It's over. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, wow. Eh. Okay. Alright, let's well, I need to get some tissues, but before I can work on the Superman thing, I'm going to pick at that more, because I have a problem. I'm pathological. I'm a pathological motherfucker. I can't stop. I can't stop making. I need to make more. I can't stop making new projects.
Alright.
I gotta get back to it. Okay. Alright. Need to stretch my legs though, first. I don't want to excuse, but it's true. Come.
Yeah, sure.
give me a sec. Alright, so I've shortened the mouth a bit here.
Yeah, it's
Look better, or do I have to? Like,
yeah, it does. It does look better. He looks a little less goofy.
Alright.
It's, yeah, it does look better now. I think it's just the teeth now
Yeah, it's
that
kind
he.
of
Yeah, he's got like a. It's a little crooked, I think.
yeah.
You just have to edit that. I think.
He's got a snaggle to fix that.
Yeah. You don't have to render out the teeth. I feel like you could just. And then I was gonna say, and this is only if you want to do it. You might not even have to actually draw Superman's like what is it called, the esquer, the white part of the eyes. I was thinking you could just do it where like it's like the classic Superman or the Alex Ross Superman where they're like squinting, where their eyes are like what's it called, like just like a dark line, and then it goes upwards. And I think that would actually solve the issue with like how his like irises are just like not looking at the same area.
Oh,
But that's only up to you.
yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna fix that maybe. Like, I feel like the stare that looks, not the stare, but the look that he has, it's something like it looks, it looks kinder, it looks warmer, it's something that I'm going for,
Okay.
and, that's something that I want to the painting.
You know what you could do is you could just copy that eye, and then just put it onto the other side, and then I think that would also work, because I think still right now, to me, his right eye specifically is like a little funky. So I would just copy the left eye and then just flip it and then put it onto the right eye, to where the right eye is. Because I know technically like that, like human features aren't really like one-to-one. Like there are like some times where humans have like a specific like they will look, they won't look like perfectly symmetrical, but for portraits I learned that, or at least this is how I was taught that, like basically like while in real life there might not be symmetrical, right? Like you can kind of like cheat that a little bit while doing portraits by making a more symmetrical looking like face, because it's kind of like our brains are just like, oh, okay, that looks right. Because if our brains, like, what's it called, don't think it looks right, then it's just gonna be like, okay, that looks weird.
Yeah, uncanny valley.
Yeah. So I think that that's like part of the reason why it was just so like it still looks a little funky, I think, because his eye, yeah, his eye is like a little bit like more. It looks a little bit more like down or depressed. Um, Not like actual depression. I just mean like in the sense that it like curves down. Like it's a little bit more like of a U shape than the other eye, so it looks a little off to me. But I mean, you know, now that you fixed the tooth, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. But I do think that the irises are still not looking in the same place. Like I think the one his right eye is coming out, like it bulges out a little bit more than his left eye. His left eye is like more into his like face. You see what I'm saying? And then his right eye is a little bit more like out.
Okay.
But getting there though. I like your idea though with the halftones. I think the halftones would give it like a cool like bold comic book feel to it, and I'm excited to see how you handle that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it looks good.
Thank you. It's almost done actually. Like that's okay. So basically, this is what we have. This is what I got so far. Basically, this is what you have Superman leading this, this young black girl to a all-white school. Of course, you have the racists in the background. They're, of course, not exactly happy about this. States' rights and everything, quote unquote. And then,
Okay. No, I see it. I mean, I like the messaging. It looks good too. My other thing, and this is, okay. Okay. You do not take offense to this, alright? But, I think the guys in the background their skin tone is a little too dark, right? Because I assume that these are supposed to be white people, right? Because they're like, the racists. But I thought that the skin tone would be, I think you need to like, if they are white people, I think you need to,
to whiten it up.
Their tone is a little bit, like, more, like, it looks a little too, like can you color pick that really quickly for me, if you don't mind? Like,
Like the eyedropper tool?
Yeah, eyedropper the skin tone really quickly. I just need to see where they're. Okay, yeah, I would say that like, okay, notice how the gray is like maybe like all the way to the like middle point, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I would say like if you really want to emphasize that, oh, this is a white guy, right? I would lighten that area up because like what's it called? They should at least like that's like your lightest, like go to your brightest tone for like the for that person. I would say it's.
Let's check. Okay, so cool.
mean, I guess it could be that dark, but you'd have to make like the contrast much higher.
I thought the color was enough. It's not. Okay.
Wait, do you have Control Y? Do you mind pressing Control Y for me really quickly?
Give me a second. I need to. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so image. You know what? It's fine. I can just layer, and then make it alter the work, and then adjustment level. Better?
Yeah, it's a little. Yeah, it's better. It is better. I can. Did you change everything in the background? You know, you could just what's it called? There's a little bit of an easier method to do it. Wait, can you like just turn off the layer for a second? I just gotta double check something. Okay, can you turn it back on? Okay. Really quickly, I just need to check your values. Do you have? Can you press Control Y?
Control Y. Does this seem like it?
Yeah. Did you press it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Can you press it again? Sorry. Let me double check something because there's a way you can just auto change the grayscale to the let's see, view. Okay. Can you go to view really quickly? Just click the view at the top of the Photoshop.
Yep.
Okay. Click it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, sorry. Do you mind sharing your whole screen so that way I can see the because it only shows the what's it called?
I don't.
I
do not know how.
Photoshop. Okay, so when you go into, so you know how like you normally share screen on Discord? There's a thing that's next to the applications. There's a thing that says entire screen. Just click entire screen and then just like choose the screen that the Photoshop is currently on. Sorry, I know I'm asking for a lot, but I just want to see like this is like, trust me, this is like really helpful because I use this all the time for like the view and whatnot when you want to like what's it called, see.
This is on view. Okay, like this is next to Photoshop logo.
Okay, wait here. I'll share my entire screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Entire screen. Okay. Do you see my entire screen? Yeah. So you want to click this button, right? And then change stream, and then entire screen, and then you want to select this.
Oh, it's on
or whatever. Yeah, my bad. That's what I meant. Cause if you don't share entire screen, like you won't be able to. Okay, perfect. All right, I see your stuff now. And then now go to view, because if you don't do that, you can't, for whatever reason, you can't see the menu drop pop-ups for the what's it called, for the Photoshop. If you go to view really quickly on Photoshop.
Yep.
Okay. Proof colors. I think it's under Control Y. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Right.
weird.
Right
Okay.
here.
Go to view. Yeah, my bad. Go to view again. I think you have to click like a specific thing. I think it's proof. Wait, let me before I make you do this. Okay, go to proof setup, right? okay, custom, right? Put instead of working CMYK, put working gray dot gain 20%. That thing right below it, yeah, that one. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then just press OK. And then you can press Control Y. There you go. So now you can change it. So now you can like instantly check your values if you want by using Control Y to see like, oh, are my values reading properly, right? Like, are they like what's it called? The same value and everything. So if you need to check it now, like you have that. It's a little bit easier for you to do that. Like, and then as you can see, see how Superman's like lightest tone is like way higher than the guys in the background, right? So like you want your values to be like for him to like at least kind of like match that,
Have them match the values. Have them match the values for me.
Yeah, you can either do that or you can what's it called? Yeah, I would say, or make them even brighter, right? Because right now their values are almost very close to the girl, right? And because, yeah, do you see what I'm saying? Because like the girl currently has like a very, like, she has very what's it called? Her contrast isn't very high, right? And it's like really in the dark area. It's the same with like the men in the background. The men in the background, their contrast is very like low, right? But they're all in like dark values, so it gives the impression that they're like they're darker skinned people, right? As opposed to like light skinned racists, right? So that's what because Superman looks like much brighter. You see how like the tone in his hand, right? Like his lightest value is like way brighter up there than it is, for like the guys in the back or something. Yeah, so I would just like do that. And then this now that you know that you can just Control Y to see like check your values, right? It's really easy to just like, so sometimes I'll just paint like this, where I'll just paint in black and white, and then like anything that like can be like a similar value will be like, what's it called? Like it might help you with more interesting color palettes as well, right? I'm not saying your color palettes aren't interesting, but like it can, what's it called? It'll help create like more diverse color palettes in the sense that like now that you can focus solely on the values, colors, like you can just paint by just looking at like the black and white values and not worry about, oh, will this color, like, what's it called, look good right here? But you already know, because color typically comes like second after the values, right? Like you won't have to worry about how your colors look too much, so long as the values read very well, right? Like there's so yeah, but that's like a whole another thing. I'm getting sidetracked, but yeah, that's just like it. Like,
Okay.
I hope you use this tool a lot, because I use this tool all the time still. Like I'm like, oh, are my values reading well, right? Like, do they oh, are you trying to do it? I think you might have to. I don't remember how you can save it throughout the entire thing, but you can obviously save it throughout the entire thing. You probably have to like restart Photoshop or something. I forget how to do it, but yeah, it's a very useful tool to have, because that way you don't have to like go and then just like go to black and white, and then it's a little slightly off from just turning the canvas to complete black and white, and then there is a way to like actually get it like to perfect black and white. I haven't figured it out. This is close enough though, like you won't have to, like, trust me, like it's like, it's pretty good. Yeah, I will I've been using for years. I highly recommend doing just like being like, oh, does this look off? Like for example, when I was painting my Resident Evil piece with Grace, right? I noticed, okay, I'm gonna turn it, like there's something off about this, right? Let me see what's up. And I changed my canvas to black and white, and then I was like, okay, wait a second. This piece right here is actually, or her face is like way darker than it should be in terms of the tones, right? Like it looks too muddled, right? And I had to brighten it up and everything. So yeah, just it's a great tool to have, because you can just like auto put it. But yeah,
Okay. Thanks.
yeah, no worries, no worries. I was told this too. It's a I really like using it. It's such a great tool.
Hey, who told you about this?
Oh, it was a long time ago. I was like at art center, and then I think I was just like wondering like, oh man, like I really wish there was like a way to like easily like shift between like black and white so I can check my values. And then my friend was like, oh, you can use you can use Control Y, but you have to like set it up first. And I was like, oh, you do? And then they showed me how to do it. And I was like, oh, cool, thank you. So yeah, I remember which friend it is too, but I mean, for the sake of the story, in the sense that I don't think you'll ever really meet them, like, yeah, like it's whatever.
All right.
But yeah, I will never forget their kindness in telling me. It was very very useful.
Well, thank you for your kindness as well.
No worries.
I think. Hold on. Do you have an Instagram or something?
I do have an Instagram.
Put it in the chat.
Oh, you want me to put it in the chat? Okay, I'll put my Instagram.
Like it, in the Discord chat or like. Never mind.
Yeah, sure, I could put in. You want me to DM it to you, or do you want me to put it in the Discord chat?
Just put it in the Discord chat.
Okay.
He is looking lighter already. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
Yeah, no,
I paint a lot.
I really like the Monster Hunter thing you did.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Monster Hunter is one of my favorite franchises. So, and I really like Shigeru Megala.
Alright. Alright. Wait, hold on. Have you had any professional work as an artist, or you just
Me? Nah. I'm what's it called? I'm not good enough to be professional yet.
really?
Well, people say I am, but I just haven't had the chance to work. Like I always get like rejected in my job offers, and no, like what's it called? I have tabled though. I've tabled at Anime Expo.
Ah,
I'm gonna be tabling at Comic Con Revolution or whatever.
where is that?
It's in Ontario.
Ah, in Canada?
No. Yeah, LA. like not LA. California. California, Ontario, not like.
Not like British Columbia, Ontario.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So.
Wait, so have you made any money from cons, or?
Yeah. Not too often because I can't do them too often because I have a job.
Oh.
But whenever I do, I haven't done too many cons, so I'm technically still at like a net loss. The only con I actually made money in was Anime Expo, obviously.
Cool.
I made like maybe close to $2,000 there.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made like what? 13 to 30 bucks? On both
Yeah,
of them?
it'll be like that. It depends on the conventions. If you ever want to get into the convention scene, let me know. Like, cause while I don't have like so much success and stuff, I have like at least some experience from talking to the conventioners and like knowing which cons are at least somewhat. Talk to me or Mouse. Mouse has like a lot of experience for conventions as well. She has like she knows like a lot of stuff for cause she's been doing it for a long time, so she knows like what's good. So yeah, I would recommend I'd recommend like it depends on the conventions you go to, cause sometimes conventions are just what's it called? Like they're just what's the word? Like autograph conventions, and autograph conventions are very much like
But you're
they
not
only like yeah. I wouldn't like sometimes autograph conventions can be good, but you kind of have to tailor your. Trust me when I say that if you do autograph conventions, tailor your like your
stuff.
what's it called?
So
Your
what?
stuff that you're gonna bring towards the people who are gonna be there, right?
Yeah, so
For
it's
that
like,
specific thing. Yeah.
yeah, it's like
Because
so it's like if it's like if they're there for the boys, like if like Carl Urban is like autographing, like
yeah,
just bring a lot of fan art of Billy
Of the
Butcher
boy.
going, oi,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, do that.
you.
See, I didn't know that at the time. Like I mean, obviously it seems so like obvious in hindsight now, but when I was first starting out, right? I was like, oh, why are people like buying my stuff? And I'm like, oh, it's because they want to like uh, get their autograph signed. But obviously, like you don't have to every once in a while. You don't have to. It's nice to have it, but you don't have to. Sometimes when people will just buy like what you want or what you have. So yeah.
All right, so at an autograph convention where Stephen Yoon is going, you just make a lot of Invincible fan art.
Oh yeah, that's. I mean that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, just do that.
Just make a drawing of Invincible going a steak,
Mhm.
just for the meme.
Yeah.
All right. I think. Hold on. Why? Oh, that's actually really useful.
Yeah, I know, right? I told you. It's really helpful when you want to paint for stuff,
All right.
And it's also really helpful. The other thing is that to just turn it black and white, use the black and white, and then like duplicate everything, merge it, right, and then go into the image, turn everything, or not image, is it image? Yeah, image adjustments, and then just actually turn it black and white to see if it like what's it called? Because sometimes the gamut, the control Y, will be slightly off with its value adjustment, but it's like pretty close, right? Um, the black and white will like perfectly do it, but the what's it called? Sometimes it'll be like, do I prefer the values like this, or do I prefer it like what's it called? Where like it'll be black and white like that. But yeah, it's they're useful tools. I mean, you have a lot of freedom with Photoshop, which is why it's kind of nice for that. I mean, I'm sure it's on other programs too, but like these are just like tips and tricks I've learned from the trade.
Yeah. Also, I think okay, so Photoshop, but despite like how the fact that it's like Adobe is just perpetually just wilding out with the prices.
Yeah.
I think the cheapest bet for Photoshop is like the photography plan.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm using right now.
Yeah.
I'm using the photography plan because I'm no longer a student, so
Yeah.
the cheapest bet is the photography plan. But the cheapest bet of them all is just to pirate it, which I'm planning on doing soon.
I don't know how to do that. Careful, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Adobe might hear you.
Nah.
Might snuff you out.
Nah, I don't care. Adobe doesn't care. They don't know how to determine whether something's pirated or not.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I pirated it once before on my Mac, but my friend helped me do it. You need to like specifically download like a thing, and then you need to download like the demo version of like of Adobe, and then you can like what's it called, pirate it like that. But it's been a while. I'll have to ask him for his help again.
No.
Or I know somebody in here knows how to pirate Photoshop, so I'll just
Alright.
ask them.
All right. Shit. Nah, I was gonna ask if I was I was gonna ask if I was professional. I don't know.
If you were what?
I was gonna ask if I was like, I was gonna ask if I was professional. Like, am I professional yet?
You're a
Like,
professional?
yeah, I don't know.
Like,
myself.
are you at the professional level?
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
I
not.
mean, like, okay. Here's my take on the whole professional thing. I feel like there's a lot of people who are professional. Are you professional? Do you do art for a living? Do you not a living? Do you do art like? Yeah. Do you do art? Is that like what you want to do? Like for?
Like, yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
big.
Right. Okay.
You
Do
wake
you
up,
do it?
you
Do
wake
you
up and all,
grind?
have to
Do
move
you
a
grind
muscle.
art every single day? Do you grind art every single day or as much as you can?
Yeah, you know, like, I think when I get to
Okay.
school, when I get to my job, you know, I spend some time to, you know, basically like just sketch on my
Okay.
iPad
And you're
when I got
professional.
home.
Then,
Like,
then yes, you're professional. I believe that anybody who works hard or grinds art, like, and wants it to be their profession, right? Wants it to, what's it called? Wants to go into the field, right? Wants to is serious about their dedication to the craft. They are professional. Okay, like I don't care. Like you could say like your level may not be like up to standard, but I also call bullshit on that because like man, there's so many people that I've seen like who've gotten work and their stuff is just kind of like
Meh.
it's like what it's like fine, right? It really is like
They're
look,
not, you know, Mark
would you
Dodrick or
if
David
you think
Porges.
I'm professional, right? If you think I'm professional, right? I have never worked in the industry, okay, man. Like what's it called? I have not had landed a single thing, right? At all in the what's it called? In the field of art, right? But people will say, "Oh, dude, your stuff looks so professionally done." I'm like, "Thanks. I'm not professional though." Right? Like I can't call myself a professional because I can't do it, but I don't really believe in that. Like I would say that like anybody who like seriously dedicates their stuff, right? And to art, you know, like dedicate their life, they grind it as much as they can, they want to make a career out of it, right? They're professionals, you know. Because like you can make money off of I've seen people like just make money off of art and their stuff is just like and I'm not talking about like naive work where like it's like specifically tailored. I'm just talking about like actually their stuff is like lacking like some quality or characteristic
Fundamentals.
that would like make it look like, you know, what's it called? That would make it in some aspect like maybe like not at like a like, you know, not something I would like personally like purchase or something, you know, or like or get from like I think like is conceptually cool or whatever, right? And I'm just like, how did that person get a job get a job before me, right? Or like anybody else in this field, right? And it's there's a lot of like there's a lot I would say there's a lot of I don't want to say nepotism. I guess you could say it's nepotism.
Yeah.
There is nepotism. There is like such thing as like just knowing a person because man, right? Like you have a job. I don't know if you work in anything higher than like what's it called? Than like an entry level position, right? Or anything. But like if you go into like some of the I was lucky to get into like a what's it called? A like a slight like what's it called? Not, I don't want to say HR, but like what's it called? Like my team has like boardroom meetings, right? And like they're like, "Oh, let us know if there's anybody who is like what's it called? Who you guys know, right? Like who's interested in like a job, right? Because we can put them at the top of the list for the candidates before we call anybody else. I'm like, brother, this is literally exposing how, what's it called?
How corrupt the
How
job market is.
not corrupt. Well, yeah, just a little bit. I mean, it's like okay, so basically people who know, people who are already in, obviously have like priority, right, over like anybody else applying, right? So yeah, it's just cooked, man. I'll tell you, like every day I'm just like, god damn. I asked a friend because he made it into Nickelodeon, right? And I was like, how did you make it in? And he was like, honestly, it was obviously they're very skilled, but they also were like, it was a lot of luck, like like no cap. It's just sometimes I just think it's just luck.
It's like God has blessed me. It's I don't know. It's like cause like sometimes like I go to cons and it's like I show my work to editors or like publishers and it's like, hey kid, you're at that level and it's like, fuck. If that's the case, then why am I still? It's like why am I still at my day job? Why am I still here?
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Sometimes they'll be like, oh, you're at that level, but then like what's it called? You're still working at like you're still working at like
You're still
at
working
your
in
day
the
job.
DOE.
Yeah, it's you have to like you have to. It's a lot of job hunting, which is the annoying part, right? It's like, okay, you still have. I hate, I hate, I hate job hunting. You know, for work. It sucks. It's like I'm good at doing the art. I hate having to.
Market yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of like one thing I'm trying to like rectify. Like I'm like I recently just like finished another mentorship with Anthony Chong Jones, and basically one thing that he kind of goes on about is basically it's like, hey, one thing you gotta do to kind of like to be successful at as an artist is that you gotta make quality work and you gotta share that quality work. And I've been trying to just share more on Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, it's very possible. I mean, I think you're a professional, right? Like,
Yeah, I'm a professional diaper changer. I'm a professional.
that's fine. I mean, I worked in what's it called? I worked in kids, not to the length you have, but I did a little bit of like special ed kid stuff earlier.
I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Take hits from prepubescent children.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that. I mean,
Nah, bro.
it's just how it is, you
I
know.
shouldn't be here. Fuck this. Nah. Nah. Granted, I'll still do the job because I need the money, but low key, just nah. This is bullshit.
Yeah. Well, it's just like that sometimes, you know.
I know.
Like I get what you mean though, because I mean like you don't need to tell me. I did the same job you're doing right now, like just for a little bit, not to the extent obviously you have. You have way more qualifications in that field than I do, but like I understand what you're going through.
Yeah, nah, it's like I'm kind of going through this it's like, hey, it's a noble job, but at the same time, it's like I'm kind of feeling some malaise here.
Hmm.
Like this isn't exactly what I planned for. This isn't exactly
Yeah.
what I wanted to do. This never was what I wanted to do. And it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that it's like I don't. My therapist has told me it's like, hey, it's like go back to your college, ask for any resources or employment opportunities from your professors, and it's like I don't know, I don't trust that because it's like you know that's the reason why I've been I'm in. I feel like granted maybe some of it's my fault, but it's like I feel like it's like
when I graduated, I was unemployed and in student debt.
Hmm.
and it I don't know. I was just disgruntled with that.
And I just,
Mm.
it's like, after that, it's like, it's like, I just had the point of view where it's like, it's a scam, it's a psyop, it's a debt trap. It's like, don't get me wrong, like, college is still important if you want to go down like a career like lawyer, teacher, educator, you know. But like,
Mhm.
I don't know, I felt like I could have just, just like taken like a, I don't know, I feel like I could have gotten more stuff from like, I don't know, if I'm just gonna go down this route, if I was just gonna be a para anyway, I might as well just like just went to community college, gotten some, I don't know, rudimentary degree, got a job as a para, and then just do mentorships for
Mhm.
like, or go to the art students league for something
Yeah.
else. It's just
No, I get you. I understand.
I don't trust college, man.
Mm.
Like art college. Like
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Like my sister's going to Yale. Yale's a affable institution, you know. So
Mhm.
that's different. But now I don't know. For art college, I don't know. I think it's getting close to finished.
Yeah. Oh, you're painting?
Huh? Yeah, I think.
Are you gonna keep them black and white?
Yeah, I
Oh, okay.
it fits into the retro. Also, I feel like it fits a theme where essentially, like Superman and the girl, they represent essentially like more like progress, unity, the shedding of like the status quo. And
Yeah.
meanwhile, it's like these people, the people in the back, they're like stuck to their old ways. They see the world
Yeah.
in a very black and white, very ignorant kind of way.
Yeah.
And they're just, they're desperately holding on to something that isn't there anymore, or quite frankly, was just never there.
Mm.
That's how I view it.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
Also,
that's cool.
that's I think that's it's actually kind of like how I view it's like maybe it has like something that I relate to, like say for example, like back when I was like isolated and alone, I was into
Mhm.
manosphere content, and a lot of manosphere people would like glorify the 50s, and the more I think about it, that's what kind of like helped deconstruct that that um that rabbit hole for me, where it's like really the 50s, that those are the best times for you, like because like
Mhm.
it's like because like back in the 50s, like a guy like me, like I could get lynched for like drinking from the wrong water fountain, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like you know also the 50s, like they like despite the Cold War, a lot of like people like could in the 50s could afford homes because of very progressive, you know, very progressive, some would say socialist, quote unquote, tax laws from or like economic policies by like FDR. So
Uh-huh.
it's just the more you think about it, the more it just makes less and less sense.
Uh-huh.
You know, like as an ideology.
Yeah.
Also, it's like they're Christian, and and it's like Christ is one of the most like he is the one of the most progressive figures in history. So it's like it's like he hung out with like a lot of homeless people, a lot of
Uh-huh.
like drug society, a lot of prostitutes, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like and like it's like it's like you're just larping right now.
Uh-huh.
It's like you're larping. Yeah, no, it's a lot like this fits a theme that I feel is just it's like it's something that is very that I'm very familiar with. Sadly,
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
that's okay.
I'm a
As long as you're like you're no longer, or you're in a healthier place. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm in a semi-healthier place,
Yeah,
Yeah, I paid off my student loan debt, thank God.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That's always good to hear.
but I'm in a place where it's like, damn, how do I escape this? It's like I'm in a place where it's like I think this job that I didn't exactly want, that's like dominating my waking hours. Like I have to wake up,
Uh,
go to the job, that takes most of my time, then I only have like what, a couple hours into the night and maybe 2 days to disassociate and just decompress.
yeah, no, I get you. I have the exact same issue right now. I'm like, okay, like I'm what's it called? I'm working a kind of like a thankless job, right? Um, I really don't want to be working this. Obviously, I want to be working hard. I'm just doing it because,
I need money.
I need money. I need to make ends, um, well, not ends meet. Luckily, I live with my family, so that way, it, that's like the less of a burden. I'm luckily privileged in that regard, but,
Yeah, me too.
yeah,
I think the one thing it's like that's like the one advantage that like immigrants have in this country where it's like it's like I think I've heard that a lot of like white families they kick their kids out at 18 and
yeah,
it's like no it's like immigrants is like nah you're staying
yeah.
with family.
Honestly, like, what's it called? That's such a, what's it called? Kicking somebody out at like 18 not just 18, but like just like at an early age is just like, especially in this era, is such a,
Wild.
yeah,
Wild.
because it is so hard to find housing in Cali right now. It
Hard
is
to
like,
find a job in Cali or
yeah,
anywhere.
so I can't do anything right now. And then, yeah, the what's it called? Yeah, it's just tough right now. Plus, but yeah, I get what you're saying because I'm having the same issue. I'm like, okay, I'm I'm at that point where people are like telling me, oh, like, you ever see the potential man meme? That's how I feel all the time, dude. Nowadays, it's like, uh, you know what I'm talking about though, right? The potential man.
Potential man. Give me a second. Oh, meet potential man. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, me potential man. Okay, okay. Like, if you look at it, right? It says something
There's so many variants. There's a
the
JoJo one.
the
Meet
original
the
one
I,
is the JJK one, Megumi, right? Me. This is how I feel. This meme. I was gonna make like a stupid joke about it, right? Um. Uh. What's it called? For Gen Z or like just anybody who's recently meet potential man, right? 0 feet, zero relevance, 700 plus attempts at finding a job, right? Use my what's it called? Use my skills that I learned in college to the fullest? No. What's it called? What's it called? Hit send on a workday application, or sit in an office for like 8 hours straight, like not pursuing the career of my like the field of my choosing. Check mark, right? Give me liberty, give me fire, give me what's it called? Give me a workday application so that before I can even retire. What's it called? Or give me 35 plus years of experience before I can retire, right? So he has the potential. Like, his rendering is crazy, right? Like, what's it called? Your work is already at his work is already at a professional level. Quotation mark, right? That's exactly how it feels every single time. I feel like a fucking potential man, dude. Like, his rendering is crazy. His what's it called? His work is at a professional level, right? And then it's like, what's it called? And then
Dang.
I just have like, what's it called? But I just like, can't get a job or anything in the field, right? It's like, what's it called? If and when, but never is, dude. Is in the field, never, right? When is he gonna be in the field, dude? If he is in the field, right? Like, dude, this meme I feel like perfectly summarizes anybody who's currently looking, like any current like post grad looking for a job right now, because everyone has, I swear, like there's a lot of people who have a lot of potential to, like, what's it called, like, to work the field, and they could contribute like a lot, right? They would do it just because it's their life's work. They would want to do it because that's their passion, but they just can't for one reason or of another. Nepotism, you know, what's it called? Like just the job market, AI taking over. You know, what's it called? The ridiculous requirements from some of these damn jobs. Oh, entry level position. Please have 7+ years in the field, right? Already. Like what? How am I supposed to get this? Right? We expected you to already do every single internship, right? Under the sun, right? Like before you even apply. Like why? You know?
Man,
And it's
I
just
just
it's crazy to me because
I
it's
feel
like,
like I feel yeah the mountain. It's like when you talk about that, it's like damn. I feel like rope maxing right now. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
what?
I feel like rope maxing right now. Just
What's that? Oh,
like it's a joke. It's a very dark joke on like
oh,
self harm, and maybe I shouldn't have said that. I am
mean,
streaming this like to YouTube.
yeah, maybe don't say that on your stream, but I don't know what that is, but like, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's looks maxing. It's like basically like it's back before 2026. Looks maxing was like okay, so
Oh,
here,
looks maxing. I
yeah,
thought you
here,
said like, I thought you said like growth maxing. I was like, that's kind of dark, isn't it? Because like, what's it called? Like, groating somebody is like the.
no,
Is,
like ROPE maxing.
oh, rope maxing. Okay. Okay.
Like,
Yeah. No, I get what you mean with that now. Okay.
yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about, my guy?
No,
But yeah,
yeah,
I
no,
get you.
no, no. It's like it's like yeah, no,
It's tough. It's just tough right now for a lot of
yeah.
like for anybody working in the illustration field. I mean, hopefully it gets better. Everyone says that there's always gonna be. I talk to some like professionals whenever I go to conventions. And they always say, you know what, like it'll get better. Like eventually, you just have to
Hang in there.
hang in there. Yep.
Yeah, no, it's it's basically it's like I have this like fuck it we ball mentality where it's like yeah fuck it and I'm still gonna do this shit anyway. I think
Yeah, I mean that's good because I I just like what's it called? You're at least working, right? You're at least striving, you know, trying to improve your art so that when they do hire you, like you're already ready to go, right? I mean, that's always like a good mentality to have. I have like such a massive pet peeve against people who are like, ah, like, you know, like
why even try?
thinking about
Or people,
not only just why like you know why even try, but like people who are just like, oh, okay, like what's it called, like like I'm gonna do art, right? Like I'm gonna be like professional, right? They have all these like delusions of grandeur, right? But then they don't do anything
nothing.
to
No
like
studies.
to improve.
No fan
No
art.
studies, no, they don't draw. Like you don't have to draw every day, right? I I'm not expecting anybody to like go into that level, right? Where they draw every day, but like just like, you know, just working little by little on like, you know, on the on your not resume, but like your art skills, or if you need it, right? Or like
Yeah.
any of these like other stuff, right? Like I have such a pet peeve when people are like, yeah, like I'm gonna like what's it called? I want to be like a professional artist, and they do nothing to like what's it called? Nothing to like, you know, reach that goal, right? They just talk like shit all the time basically. I hate when people do that.
I mean, yeah, no, I think yeah, no, it's like you know that's you have to at least like just it's like you're gonna try at least like do something.
Hmm.
You know, do something like pick up a pencil. I feel like that's it's like there's this one video of like an AI CEO of like go going like, hey, it's like, who likes to make music really? I mean, it takes a lot of like practice. It's time consuming. It's like, at that point when I saw that, I was like, dude, are you stupid? It's like that. It takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of time. That's what makes it rewarding. That's what makes it like a. That's what makes it like this, fulfilling thing to do. Because like at
Yeah.
first you like, you suck at this thing, and then over time, through failure and grit and perseverance, you essentially like, you make something that's slightly less god awful, and then you're like, holy shit, I made that, and that
Yeah.
gives you the motivation to keep going. You know, like back when I
Yeah.
like back in like elementary school, I my drawings were dog shit. Like basically, whenever I like I whenever I would draw, I try and draw what Goku. I try and draw like Goku, and he would just look like this. Eh, eh, eh.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, I get what you mean. Yeah, like
And it's like,
just it's just like little improvements. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if if you suck, but you do nothing, like my pet peeve is just like if you suck, right, and but you just do nothing to like improve that, like you don't ask for help, you don't like go out to, you don't try it yourself, you don't at least like do all like the little things, right, to like improve. That's my pet peeve, right? Like specifically for a major of your choosing, because I understand like like, oh, if you, what's it called, you don't have, some people might not have the time to do that. Some people may have like, what's it called, some people may not what's it called, may not have the drive, I guess, right? But at that point, it's kind of like if you don't have the drive to do it, like then maybe this isn't for you, Like, I'm sorry, but like if you don't have the drive to do this, maybe it's not for you, Like,
these art streets ain't for you, G.
yeah, actually,
Go back home and become a family man. Yeah, no, it's just, it's like, I don't know. Man. Also, I think the more like, have you ever drawn at work? It's like, I think
work.
have you ever drawn at work? Like that's what I would do. I'm like, I think like essentially how people react, it would be like, wow, it's so good, and it's like, okay, thank you, and I get essentially advice on like what to do with my career. It's like, hey, if you don't want to be here, it's like, hey, you know, you could be a tattoo artist, and it's like, that's gonna take a while, and it's like, also when you're like apprenticing, you get no money. Also, it's like you're gonna have like, when it comes to like skin, like it's an organ, and people might move, or they might like something bad might happen. I don't want to be reliable. Also, it's not exactly fun to draw over zits.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, then they talk about AI. It's like, I have to, it's like, it's like I have to just, it's like, damn it. It's like, I don't know. It's just the whole thing. Also, like, there's people where it's like, hey, you should like work on something with me, and it's like, and it's kind of like, just like smile through that. It's like, yeah, maybe someday, or like you say yes because you don't want to be a dick, but it's like, bro, I don't want to work on your thing.
Oh, that stuff? Yeah, I get what you mean. Like yeah. Well, I mean, it depends, right? Like, that's less like a matter of, like, do you think that person is worth your time to work on, right?
Like, no, like, I mean, I'm not saying he isn't worth my time. I'm just saying I don't want to do his thing. I just want to do
Yeah,
my
that's what I'm
thing.
saying. Like, is it worth your time? Because, I mean, okay, if somebody said, right, like, hey, you want to work on my thing, and that guy was Jim Lee, you're not gonna say no, right? Like,
No. They're not
yes,
gonna say no.
that,
Of course. It's like
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
you're my ticket out of my day job. It's like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It depends on the guy, right? Like, you're obviously not gonna say no if it's Jim Lee, but if it's like a guy that you think is like, what's it called, not worth the risk, right? Like
Like-
to, or the investment to, like, to, like, if he's not gonna advance your stuff, you're not gonna say yes to that.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and sometimes I get that, but at some other times I'm like, you never know. You never know. Um, you never know.
Man. Okay, so I think the pants, that dude's pants. I think the one thing that I'm happy about when it comes to the Superman that I have like in the middle of the painting is like I don't have to worry about the details of the backgrounds that much because he's like the focal like he's like the focus of it. So
Yeah.
I don't have to do anything with the backgrounds that much. I think, okay, so the way this is looking, I could have this done by the end of the week. I think it could be a reasonable deadline.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and then after that, I'm gonna have to work on like this motherfucker. If you can see it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah,
I see it. It's pretty good.
yeah, no, it's like it's. It is huge. It is like a. This is also a Warhammer piece. Like I do Warhammer stuff. I think I need to work on the belt here. It's a bit it's a bit muddy, but if I could just get this done, then another portfolio piece done, and then I can move on. Also, I think I'm kind of going into this habit where it's like I'm starting new projects again and again and again, like new Photoshop files. And
Yeah.
it's like God, it's like it's like one at a time. I need to focus on one at a time. I can't keep doing it.
Yeah, I would recommend just focusing and then completing one thing before you move on to the next. That's unless it's like a really long piece, in which case I would say then you could do that. But like for me, I know that I have massive trouble like focusing on just one thing at a time.
Yeah.
So
Same thing with comics. Like, I think when I'm painting, I get the comic book bug, and then when I'm illustrating, when I'm doing comic books, I get the illustration bug. It's like I'm just bouncing between the two things. It's like I'm in a love triangle or something. It's like a
Yeah.
childhood divorce. It's not
yeah.
So I think the reason why I'm like doing this is like I'm trying to post more.
Posting as a whole, like, don't fool yourself. I know plenty of great. I have a lot of good friends. Not good, well, not super close, but I know a lot of acquaintances, friend acquaintances that what's it called? That don't post often, but their art is still like really amazing. Like it's.
I know, but it's like I really want to market myself.
Yeah, I mean, even yeah. If that's what you want to do, then go for it. I'm not gonna tell you no, obviously, because I do the exact same thing. I'm just saying, don't force yourself if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Because what's it called? Because posting is like a whole it's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
It's such a grind. God,
is.
it's so annoying.
Honestly, one tactic that I kind of that I'm thinking of using is basically it's like every day I do a study, and then basically just you know, when I have no fan art or anything cool or flashy to put in, I just put in the study,
Yeah.
and then
I tried doing that. It's a lot of work. It's hard. I posting every single day is tough.
no, like every week.
Every week? Oh, okay, that's very doable. Cause I did that. Oh, I do that still actually. I post every like 2-3 days, I think.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
2-3 days, but like maybe like every 5 days. I do try to do at least one post.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's very doable.
Yeah, just do one post per week. One post per week. Also, like this was supposed to be like a post. I wanted this to be a post. So, like I wanted to, like I have this. I just posted like a salamander painting, like a Warhammer painting, and I was like, I think it's a bit bold, and it'll probably be nowhere. But I think I sent a. I posted it and I put in at Games Workshop. Like nothing, but hey, it's better than you know,
Yeah.
just sitting and just being, like, it's like I hate my job. It's all cooked.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, no, it's one post per week. I don't know about the day. If I did that, I would immediately burn myself out. Like immediately.
This is it's a painting, but it's a good challenge for me. If you want to see what I'm working on.
Yeah. Real quick. I
It's
have
Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, okay. That's actually that's really cool. We got Tifa, Cloud. They're chilling.
Yeah, it's the Highwind. It's the scene behind the. It's the scene underneath the Highwind that you can get, that you get in the original Final Fantasy VII. I don't think they've had it yet for the Rebirth because they were a little ways off from the third game.
Oh,
But I'm just gonna paint it right now because I can't wait.
nice.
What's it called? It's the scene where they fuck.
Wait, they're a thing?
What?
Like Cloud and Tifa?
I mean, I interpreted it like that. At least in original Final Fantasy VII. I don't. This is my. I'm sorry to any like Aerith Cloud shippers. Okay. Right? Like I'm sorry for any of those.
I mean,
like,
she's
for
dead.
any-
I mean, might as well like. I don't
Well,
know.
it's not just that. It's not just that. It's not just that. Okay, but here's the thing, right? Okay, like that. If you played through Final Fantasy VII, right? Well, I played through it recently. I didn't play it as a child, right? But when I played through it like in college with a friend, right?
Mhm.
And I was going through the story with him. Okay. First off, the stuff with Aerith and Cloud is there's barely any like actual romance.
For
Like,
chemistry.
I mean, there's a three-way love triangle between Aerith, Cloud, and Tifa. That's how they want you to think of it as, right? But really, it's more like a amnesiac Cloud who thinks he's Zack, right? Or who has a little bit of Zack's genes in him, right? That is in love with Aerith, right? And then Aerith dies, and then Cloud gets Mako poisoning, right? And then there's this whole dream sequence with like, where Tifa has to basically pull Cloud out of this fucking like comatose state, right? And like he's no longer like Cloud and Tifa literally like are just like away from your party like hours or something, basically, right? She's like helping Cloud like recover. He's like literally wheelchair bound in Final Fantasy VII if you played it, right? And it's crazy because it's like because he's literally like just going through the motions, and Tifa literally has to pull him out of fucking like this comatose state, and then like afterwards, right? Like he he's like he let me just say that right now that he has like I think he has more scenes. They say that it's changed in the remake, and I haven't played the remake, so I don't know. But like what's it called? They definitely say that, not definitely say, but in the original, I really don't know how anybody could see Cloud X Aerith, right? Like in the new one, maybe there's more of that because like what's it called? I hear that they made it so that the Aerith scenes are a little bit more like accessible and what's it called? Much more easily um what's it called? You have to do them, right? Like you can't skip over it, and like there's a lot more of their stuff, right? Which is cool, right? I'm glad for the like Cloud X shippers, right? But in the original, I really don't see how you could see like Cloud X Aerith. Like it's more Zack X Aerith slash Cloud X Tifa because, and I'm not saying this for shipping war stuff. I'm literally just saying it because the way the story reads is like, first off, Aerith like dies at the end of like I don't know, I think like the second disc, or like in the middle of the second disc or something, and like she was barely a character up until that point, right? Like she was the cute girl. She does like there's like some scenes, right? But like what's it called? Barely like she's barely a character, and maybe it's because we missed some stuff, but like you could like barely make a case for her. Like she's there, you get her in like all of Midgar, and then like what's it called? And then she dies like by Sephiroth's hands, right? But
Yeah.
then like after the whole Sephiroth thing, right? Cloud gets Mako poisoning and whatnot, and then you have like a bunch of scenes with Tifa, right? Like afterwards, where it explains that Cloud was like he was only pretending he only had Zack like in his like mind, right? And that's why he had like some attraction to like Aerith. I mean, I'm sure there was like some level of attraction that he had to her as himself, but like they they really try to like emphasize that like yo, I think it was mostly the poisoning that got to him because of that, like that made him think that way, right? And then you get the scene with like the High Wind, right? Where like it's like close to the end of the world, and like if you look at the dialogue or something, they literally like or when you go up to the back to the High Wind, right, afterwards, right? They're like they're like, we saw what you did last night, and Tifa was like, dude, you saw? Like, what the hell? Like, they literally like, fuck, bro. I'll tell you, that's like, it's really hard for you to interpret it any other ways. I mean, like, listen to this, Tifa.
No, I think I can believe you. I can believe you.
I mean, yeah.
Granted, it's like, hey, it's like you have like. Honestly, I like when I first saw those characters, I was like, yeah, I'm more into Tifa than I'm into the Flower Girl.
Mm.
Like for
Well, to be
obvious.
fair, it says depending on the interactions of the game, the following scene has a possible course of dialogue implying a strong romantic connection or little. So yeah, it depends on how strong you had. If you have a strong connection, then you end up like what's it called? You end up with Tifa, but if you don't, then whatever. But it's like she's the only option left at that point because like Aerith is dead, right?
Yeah, that's all
It's like
stabbed her.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's just stupid Cloud. It's just stupid Final Fantasy shipping anyway. For the horniest of the Final Fantasy games.
Yeah. Okay.
Not gonna lie though,
Okay. Okay, so I think. Okay. So this is it's a skill max file. I'm gonna have to basically doctor Superman a bit more. Render. I'm gonna have to render out that hand, obviously. But and I'm trying to render out this hand. It looks like a hand, so I'm doing better than I think. Alright. I gotta go to bed.
Okay.
Alright.
Have a good night. Take care.
Yeah.